Hey guys, Oscar J here, back with another video for you, and today we're going to take a look at how we're going to configure AMD Crossfire. Now you may have got yourself another card for Christmas with your Christmas money, or you may have been switching over from a old NVIDIA card, so we're going to show you what you need to do. We're actually using TNR for this today. We'll show you the rig quickly. We're using an MSI GD65 gaming motherboard. We've got a AMD R9 as our graphics card, and we're going to be adding two of those in for Crossfire. We're also using a Corsair AX760i power supply, Corsair H100 all-in-one cooling unit, and the processor is a 4670K. Running 4 SSDs for Windows in RAID 0, and we're also going to zoom in quickly now. So we're going to recommend you get your latest drivers before we start the process. So go to the AMD website, pick your series of cards, and then either whatever card you're using two of, so we're using the 270 in this case, and then we're going to download the Windows 7 64-bit, as that's what we're using, but it may vary depending if you're using Windows Vista, for example. You're going to need the right bit version as well. But once you've got all that, we can then begin the process. So the first thing we're actually going to do is go and get rid of any old drivers we may have on the system already. If you're running a clean install of Windows, you don't need to do this step. But we're going to show you now quickly. So we're going to go to Start and then Computer, Control Panel rather. I'll zoom in quickly here. Your layout may be slightly different to this. If it is, just go to the top right where it says View and then click Large Icons. You may have this arrangement, but it's either Programs, Uninstall the program, or you can go to Programs and Features if you're using the other version. And then we're going to find AMD Catalyst Install Manager. Then we're going to click Change, Next. And we're going to express and install all AMD software, and we'll get rid of any old drivers we've got ready for our new ones. So this will go through the uninstall process. We're going to click on select all, yeah, and then we're going to let that uninstall. So your screen will change at this point and it will go really big and horrible, but this is because we've got no drivers on there. So once that's all finished, I will be back with you in a second. Okay, so once we've uninstalled the AMD software, you need to do a quick system restart, but we've got our really low resolution screen at the moment, but we're going to go and click on our drivers. Now we're doing this with one card at the moment. We're going to put our second one on once we've installed the drivers, but we're going to remain with one card for now. Let's all extract, and then we're going to choose just the Express option for now. You can manually change ones if you don't require certain programs in the advanced menu, but just for now we're going to just install everything for this guide. So let's move this up a little bit. You'll just about see it. Next, install, and then we're going to do the Express and then create the folder. So that's going to install all that, and we'll have to do another restart when this is finished, and then we'll have a bit better resolution that's a bit less painful on the eyes. So I'm going to let this run and we'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so we've installed our AMD drivers and they're all correctly installed. We've now got a better resolution which is much less painful in the eyes, 2560 by 1440 if you're wondering. So now we're going to shut down the system and install our second card, but we're not going to put the Crossfire bridge on just yet. We're going to allow Windows to find the second card and make sure it's all registering properly before we do that step. So I'm going to install the second card and I'll be right back in a second. Okay, so we've now got our second 270 Gaming Edition installed into our system, and Windows has had no issues in finding it at all. So all we need to do now is do another shutdown of the system, install our Crossfire bridge, and then do a reboot. So we'll do that now and we'll be back with you in a second. Okay, we've now put our Crossfire bridge on, and there's one last step we're going to do, and that is go to the control center and enable Crossfire. So down to start, and it should just be here. If not, you go to all programs, AMD Catalyst Control Center, and click on that. That'll bring up the menu. Let's just get you zoomed into this. And then what we're going to do when we're on there is go down to the side, click onto Gaming, then AMD Crossfire X. Enable Crossfire on the selection. I'll click Apply. Screen will go black, don't worry about that. It's perfectly normal. And then it will pop back up in a second. And then once that's back up like that, so there we go. We're going to do one final restart to make sure it's all happy, and then we can then get on with some gaming. So we'll do a quick restart now, and we'll take a look at the cards in the rig quickly while that restarts. So we've now correctly configured AMD Crossfire for our system. We can now jump into the Battlefield and Call of Duty and pawn those dibs. So you've now got double toil and trouble running in your rig. So yeah, all good. So Windows just booting back up now. SSDs make it really quick, so especially if we've got 4 of them running in TNR. And it should pop up any second. There we go. So that was how to correctly configure AMD Crossfire. Hope you enjoyed the video and it all made sense to you, and we'll see you all in the next video.